It's the 358th Old Firm derby, Celtic against Rangers for a place in the Tennant Scottish Cup semi-finals. High noon is almost upon us. Let's get to it. It's a cup. It's Celtic against Rangers. Let's join Davy Provan and first Ian Crocker.
Thank you, Jim. What a stirring sight and sound that is. Sends a shiver down the spine. A big loss for Celtic. Chris Sutton failed a late test, and with John Harton and Sean Maloney also sidelined, Martin O'Neill only has one senior striker, but it is Henrik Larsson. Young Craig Beattie, who might have come in, is on the bench. Neil Lennon and Stephen Pearson return to the midfield, and there's a first start since October for Jos Valharen at left back.
Well, Celtic might be odds-on favourites, Ian, but there's no question the loss of Chris Sutton is a major blow to them this afternoon. Both he and John Hartson give Celtic a terrific outlet when they want to go long, and it is such a big part of their game. More cautious system today. I think it might suit Didier Agathe, who'll be able to play from the halfway line forward, and as Charlie suggested earlier, the midfield support coming from Pearson and Petrov.
Well, Alex McLeish has made 5 changes in the side that lost misery at Dundee United. Out go Emerson, Nerlinger, Capucho, Mols and Ronald de Boer. In come Ray Hughes, Arveladze, Lovenkrantz and Henning Berg, who's made up with the manager after publicly criticising him.
I think Alex McLeish probably expected Celtic to play with 2 up today, and I don't think he'd want 3 against 1. He may ask Frank de Boer to play in front, with Moore picking up Larsson, Berg providing the security, and Frank de Boer locking on to Stiliyan Petrov. The wide 2 will have their hands full with Celtic's wide pair, and it's absolutely vital that midfield central 3 gets some support up to the front striker.
A rivalry unrivaled, a match unmatched. Well, Henrik Larsson is planning to bid Celtic farewell in the Scottish Cup final at the end of May. It would be a fitting finale to 7 wonderful years here. 13 goals in 27 Old Firm games for the Swede. Last time these two met in the Cup, though, it was in the 2002 final. Peter Lovenkrantz scored twice, including that injury time winner. 6 goals in 13 Old Firm games for the Dane. Top game, top ref, Hugh Dallas is in charge. It is the biggest derby match in British football. A remarkable rivalry renewed as Celtic and Rangers meet in an epic Scottish Cup quarter-final. The England manager Sven-Göran Eriksson having a look at Alan Thompson today. Nobody wants to miss this match, whoever you are. It's Alex McLeish's favourite competition. He's won the Scottish Cup 5 times as a player, twice as a manager, and he's looking to go to his 4th successive final. Whoever wins will see the route to glory opening up big time, but this tie is a major hurdle for both teams and for a few dreams. Losing doesn't bear thinking about, winning does bear thinking about. It is the tie of the year in the Scottish Cup, in this oldest of competitions, the oldest of rivals. Old Firm Old foes. Here's Valharan making his first start since October. Immediately looking for Henrik Larsson. You can feel the tension, sense the pride, and get completely wrapped up in the passion of the Old Firm experience. Stilian Petrov. Now Neil Lennon, who was suspended for the European game in midweek. Arveladze. Bobo Balda being hassled by Arveladze. Michael Ball with a firm header. Craig Moore now. Lovenkrantz. Well, he was in there lurking, but it was easily dealt with by Balda. Now Thompson runs out of room.
I think Ali McLeish might have been surprised when he got a hold of the Celtic team sheet today. I think he probably expected Martin O'Neill to go with Craig Beattie up front, and in his absence today, Celtic are going to have to modify their game plan. It's going to have to be into feet or drop just over the top or up the side of defenders. It's going to take a different approach with no target up there this afternoon.
Sven-Göran Eriksson has said that Alan Thompson still has a chance of getting in his squad. And the free kick will be taken by Stanislav Varga, who's been absolutely outstanding since his move from Sunderland. Terrible free kick, mind you. Arveladze catching Balda.
That's a typical Balda header. Always favourite when the ball's in the air. It looks at the moment, Ian, as if Mikel Arteta is going to have the job of picking up Stilian Petrov.
As usual, in Old Firm games, it'll be 100 miles an hour, and that's just when they're taking it easy. It's come off the head of Varga. Martin O'Neill ended up with nothing last season, yet it was one of the most memorable seasons in Celtic's history. They got to the UEFA Cup final, of course, but he's back on the trail of silverware this time. Make no mistake. Celtic cruising to the title, whilst also chasing the Scottish Cup and the UEFA Cup. This, though, is Rangers' only hope of a trophy. It is Rangers' last chance, and they know it. Berg having to steer that towards Craig Moore. Celtic have had enough of that. Stephen Pearson. Arteta closes in, and goal kick is given.
That's a typical Stephen Pearson run, very similar to Stilian Petrov, the way he's prepared to go beyond the front players. Certainly looking for a corner here. I think he's got a good case as well. But he does give Celtic exceptional mobility, and he'll provide as much support as he possibly can to Henrik Larsson this afternoon.
An Old Firm initiation. Stephen Pearson, and these games take a bit of getting used to. Arteta, Arveladze. And Arteta's return to Frank de Boer. Now Henning Berg. Rickson. Misjudged by Lovenkrantz, much to the amusement of the majority inside Celtic Park. Almost 60,000 here. And millions watching around the globe.
I think you saw the awareness of Frank de Boer there, Ian. Petrov just ran off Arteta there, but de Boer very, very alert, and that's going to be the game plan for Rangers today. Arteta picking up Petrov until he goes too far forward, then he's going to have to pass him on.
Jackie McNamara, Celtic captain. Paul Lambert on the bench. Varga for Valharen, who's been at various times this season injured or out of favour, but it's a rare start for the Belgian today. First start since October. Lennon into Larson. It's been picked up by Ray. Thompson for Pearson, and back again. Frank de Boer slides it to Michael Ball. It's Celtic hungry in their challenges, and Stephen Hughes a little too hungry.
Well, this is why it's so difficult for our referee in this match, and there are so many of this kind of tackle flying in early in the match. The danger Hugh Dallas has is if he starts producing yellow cards, we'll end up playing 7-8 aside here. That's the problem. He's got to try and keep the lid on it, have a word with them, try and keep them calm.
It's Stephen Hughes' first Old Firm start. It's not easy to stay calm in this atmosphere with so much at stake. Lovenkrantz now looking for Hughes, who was challenged by Pearson. Fernando Rickson, he took a while to get used to Old Firm games. Pearson. Celtic haven't lost here in 72 matches, stretching back to August 2001. Still in Europe, runaway league leaders. Rangers lagging well behind, seemingly in some disarray. Everything suggests a home banker, but this, remember, is the Old Firm, and you often have to expect the unexpected.
You see the point Charlie was talking about, Ian Lovenkrantz taking up that position wide on the right against Valharen. Jos Valharen not naturally left-sided, not most comfortable playing against an out-and-out wide player. Lovenkrantz might fancy his chances of getting in behind down that side, but if he does, Arveladze is going to need some midfield support if anything is coming into the box.
Varga made sure he was going to get to that first. Lovenkrantz just back from injury, as indeed a couple of the Rangers players are. McNamara. And Thompson left it for Lennon. Henrik Larsson makes a bit of room for himself. Eludes Rickson. And Celtic faithful loving this. Pearson. Lennon. And Arteta. On a raid for Rangers.
Should have played it. Lovenkrantz had made the run, the space was there. Didn't lift his head.
Thompson bamboozled, and he and Rickson having a pop at each other.
Well, this is where it becomes difficult for the referees, and they will tell you the players can make their job so much easier if they choose to. Two experienced players we're talking about here. There's not a lot in that. I would imagine Hugh Dallas will want a word, but I think he'll want to try and take the heat out of this, get the game stopped, have a word with them, and just make sure this doesn't boil over. This is just stupidity from the two of them.
There's definitely the proverbial handbags, and he's given them both a stern Dallas warning. Used to live in the same street, Rickson and Thompson, by the way, so a bit of a neighbourly dispute. Arteta. Frank de Boer. Gavin Ray was the furthest Rangers man forward.
It's the kind of run he's going to have to make, though. Rob Douglas on his toes, though. You see the difference in Celtic's build-up already, and everything has got to be into feet or just dropped over the top this afternoon. No option really to go long.
Frank de Boer looking for Arveladze, but McNamara in. Craig Moore presenting it to Thompson, but he's got it all wrong. Want to offer an apology, and no wonder. Well, they've both won the Scottish Cup 31 times, typical that you can't separate them. One of them could well edge ahead this year, but which one? It's a moving ball, surely, from Arveladze. And Lovenkrantz.
Terrific cover from Valhaeren round the back end.
Arteta. And Rogo Balda sliding in on Stephen Hughes.
I think, to be fair, young Hughes sees it coming, the landing gears up. Certainly a free kick. Chance for Craig Moore to go up.
He's amongst those waiting. Henning Berg's going to go in there as well. The tension rises as Arteta whips it in and Balda steering it away, but it is going to be a corner.
It's an awkward one to deal with. He's leaning back, he did the right thing, got it out wide, get it behind, and give Celtic a chance to reorganise.
Rangers looking to upset the odds, which seems stacked against them today. Arteta sending it in. Oh, it's come all the way through to Gavin Ray.
It's an awkward one to take. He has to take it early. He's going to be pressed by Jackie McNamara and Bobo Balda. Doesn't really get over it at all. Celtic having a bit more of the ball, but so far we've yet to see a clean chance at either end.
Place in the semi-finals, awaiting the winners. And the winners will be instant favourites to lift the famous old trophy. Varga. Chipped by David Ray.
I'm relieved to get a free kick there. Don't know where he was going.
Dallas wants a free kick taken in the right place. Varga seeking out Henrik Larsson, but Craig Moore shuts him out. Larsson's last season with Celtic, and how they will miss him. The only fit senior striker at the club at the moment. And Chris Sutton really could be touch and go for the Barcelona game on Thursday as well with that injury. We'll be hoping that clears up this week. Quite weak at Celtic Park. They've only got Rangers and Barcelona. I don't think he's going to be able to take the free kick there.
He's getting a bit fed up now, Hugh Dallas.
Rangers will get their act together on this free kick now, and Arteta will take it. Arteta, former Barcelona player, in towards Craig Moore, but it veered away from interested parties. It's been a miserable season for Alex McLeish, although the fact that Rangers have been riddled with debt hasn't helped him. And of course he did claim the treble last season, but he really needs a result here to keep Rangers' season alive. They're out of touch in the league, and of course they went out in the semi-finals of the League Cup, as well as failing in Europe. Larson taking it over, and other lads have got the ball.
It's a good tackle. Dallas spot on to call it as well.
Stephen Hughes for Lovenkrantz. Has a habit of scoring in Old Firm games, Peter Lovenkrantz. Petrov looking to smuggle it through to Larson. And Stefan Klos will clear. It reaches Ray. Arteta. Holding off Petrov, here's Gavin Ray, who played in Dundee derbies, but with respect to them, nothing compared to this. Frank de Boer whipping it in, and Rickson, and Stephen Hughes, and it's blocked by Varga.
It's a good block by Varga. Celtic looking a little bit ragged there as the ball came into the box. Alan Thompson caught on the wrong side of Rickson.
The lads up. Give it to Petrov. Now Pearson. Nips past Craig Moore. Can Arteta give up with him? He can't. Pearson, the remarkable run. And he just couldn't quite keep going. And Arteta's down injured. Celtic are carrying on, even though Arteta is down. Gap now, and I think they will do the decent thing.
Oh, what a wonderful run by this young man. Unfortunately, just didn't manage to get the head up and see that Larson was unmarked on the far side. He's too strong, strides too much for Arteta here. Berg gets a crucial toe to that. The far side of the box, Larson was unmarked.
It's a shoulder problem for the Spaniard.
It's just out muscled there by Stephen Pearson. It may have been the fall that did the damage.
Well, Rangers will duly give the ball back, you would imagine, as Arteta is checked out. Glanced on by Thompson. Frank de Boer's header. Bobo Balda. Now McNamara. Petrov and de Boer close to each other. Arteta with some work to do. Petrov. And now Didier Agat in a dangerous position. And Craig Moore hooked it away.
Henning Berg decided to back off there rather than make the tackle. Moore well positioned.
"20 minutes played and it's flown by, as it always does when these two meet." And bobbled off Arteta, and Agat trying to set up McNamara. And Varga calms it down. Valharan. Looking for Petrov. Just a throw.
They've handled him well so far, Rangers, between Arteta and Frank de Boer principally. Petrov hasn't managed to find the kind of space that he has in the past in this fixture.
Stephen Pearson's lost out there, but he has settled superbly into the Celtic side. Neil Lennon with a foul on Gavin Ray.
Yeah, again, it's not a difficult one for Hugh Dallas, and he's only a few yards away to call this one.
Thompson. Larson. Just gone behind Petrov, but he'll hang in there. Not too many options on for Larson. He'll happily settle for the throw. Thompson closed down, and Stephen Hughes able to clear, but only as far as Stanislav Varga. Petrov, back for Varga! Oh, flash wide.
Well, that's what separates this guy from the other Celtic defenders. He's good enough with the ball at his feet to step forward and do this. The layoff from Petrov is exquisite because he doesn't have to break stride here. Got the luxury of setting himself, and he'll feel he should have done better there. Hits it with far too much slice.
Oh, he's barely put a foot wrong this season. Made a rather inauspicious debut for Celtic last season, though, in the Scottish Cup defeat at Inverness Cally Thistle. Stephen Hughes crunched by Varga. Berg out towards Michael Ball. Celtic fans wanted a free kick there, but it wasn't forthcoming. Frank de Boer's cross, and Rob Douglas gets to grips with it.
It's a good catch. Marvin Krantz prepared to go and put him under pressure there. Try and sow a few seeds of doubt as Rob Douglas was going up here. A good confident take from the Celtic goalkeeper, though.
Free kick anyway. There's a push by Larson on Berg. Nobody near Bobo Balda. It's looped off Arteta, and now Didier Agat looking to get going, but he turned into trouble in the shape of Ball. McNamara solid in the challenge, and Arteta. McNamara became entangled.
Actually, and Petrov saying to Hugh Dallas he reckoned he was tugged there, but it's not an argument he's going to win. Shota Arteta wasn't for giving it up either. Clear tug there from Petrov. Both of them have their hands up.
Frank de Boer in towards Ray. Arteta miskicked that completely. Took Valharan by surprise. Craig Moore lofting it back in. Pearson, Petrov and Ray. Rickson. Frank de Boer. Cat moved in on Ball, and Ball moved in on Petrov. Hughes. He's having it back by Thompson's error. In towards Lovenkrantz it goes, and Bobo Balder conceding a corner.
It's not really a ball that Lovenkrantz can do much with, and they've got to try and get it into his feet. They're up the side of Balder. 27 minutes gone, we haven't really had a clean chance at either end. It's been all very bitty, no real fluency to the match.
Rickson's corner. Henning Berg fancied a piece of that, and Douglas wasn't too near it. McNamara screening Craig Moore. Corner flags come off worse. Magnificent arena, Celtic Park. And these days are always a bit special. Old Firm days. Celtic have won both the league encounters so far this season. Bobo Balder standing over his victim.
That certainly won a word here, could be the first yellow.
Rickson's being told to stand right there on that spot. Yellow card is shown to Bobo Balder, who has to tread carefully now.
Well, that's the problem. An hour of this match left here, and he's arriving late there. Feet are high, leading with the sole of the boot. Walking on eggshells now.
And Fernando Rickson, for getting involved, has joined Balder in the book. Well, if you were going to put money on the first two players to be booked in this game, Rickson and Balder. And now Jackie McNamara's been summoned for a lecture. I think he's made his point. After that series of Dallas lectures, it's a Rangers free kick. Frank de Boer, and Craig Moore is always struggling to do something with that.
It wasn't the worst ball in the world. Just a fraction overcooked. Moore takes up good position here. It's just a little bit too deep, otherwise he's getting that back across the face of goal.
Well, there's more cup action coming later. Down south, not that far down south though. Sunderland against Sheffield United in the FA Cup, Sky Sports 1 from 3. Arveladze, Arteta, Craig Moore, A flick from Lovenkrantz. It's a little loose, and Michael Ball sends it to Frank de Boer. Neil Lennon decides to intervene. McNamara switching it to Agat. 2 men on him. And Rangers throw. Rangers looking for their 3rd successive Scottish Cup triumph. This team to win 3 in a row were Aberdeen. And Sir Alex Ferguson, and of course Alex McLeish was a player in that pretty decent team.
I think he'll be pretty pleased with what he's watching so far. I know they haven't really troubled Celtic, but neither has Stefan Kloss's goal been threatened at the other end. Look pretty compact, dealing with Larsson, and Petrov who's playing just off him. The other thing that they haven't done today, they haven't conceded any needless free kicks or corners. Still to concede a corner in this match.
They'll be trying to keep it that way against Celtic, that's for sure. The sun has come out for this high noon shootout between the old firm. Pearson. Larsson. Oh, he slipped it through to Didier Agat. Adam Thompson could be put in here. He has been put in. Bobbled its way towards him.
Still there, Petrov wanted it played back across the face of goal here. Going to take a special effort to score here. The angle's closing on him all the time. Petrov had made the forward run. Oh, you never blame him for taking it on. Certainly not his best effort.
Well, he does have a bit of a habit of scoring in Old Firm games as well. Thompson again, and if he took a dive then, there might have been some action taken against him. I think Rangers are going to bring on Ronald de Boer soon.
I just wonder if it's Mikel Arteta, Ian, after that shoulder injury.
Hughes. And Lovenkrantz was coming back from an offside position. Arveladze foiled by the bounce and the presence of Douglas. Arteta is struggling and is going to be replaced in a moment. McNamara's throw. Neil Lennon in waiting. McNamara sends a swirler. Petrov ready to have a go. Stephen Pearson might yet. Snuffed out first time by Rickson, but not second time. And here's Thompson. It's rescued by Petrov. Henrik Larsson. Just over 10 minutes to go in the first half. Been a right old scrap so far, but then it usually is. Fernando Rickson. Shota Arveladze. Hugh Dallas was assisted by about 50-odd thousand Celtic fans.
Yeah, again, Hugh Dallas is well up with the play to call this. Loads of space there. Arveladze as well. That support too as Rangers make the change.
So Mikel Arteta has to trudge off, and we're going to have Old Firm twins on the field. Ronald de Boer comes on to join brother Frank. Arteta not recovering from that earlier injury. And Rangers have both the de Boer twins out there now. Ronald 10 minutes older than Frank. And he gets his first touch, does Ronald. Arveladze. McNamara cutting the supply line to Ray. Ronald de Boer. Arveladze for Ray. And rather hurriedly presented it straight to his opposite, number 11, Pearson. And now Thompson. Oh, what a ball that is for Henrik Larsson. And Pearson's making great strides through the middle. It's Stephen Pearson. Larsson. Still no way to go.
That's a wonderful break from Celtic. Great example of the range and accuracy of Alan Thompson's passing here in the first place to get Henrik Larsson away. The first touch here by Stephen Pearson isn't the best with his right foot, just can't get it out of his feet there, otherwise he would have managed to get the shot away. And one of the rare moments in this first half that the Rangers defence really has been stretched.
A Basil Fawlty moment for Martin O'Neill. Petrov. He was being held by Frank de Boer, and then the ball had gone.
He's done a pretty good job on Petrov so far, Frank de Boer. He's had to be aware anytime Petrov has running behind Rangers midfield players, he's had to be tight.
Thompson floating it in towards Henrik Larsson. Here's Valharen looking to whip it back across, and Larsson's header drops wide.
What a terrific lead by Larsson in the first place here, dinked in by Thompson. Look how cleanly Larsson wins that. I think Rangers should have stopped Valharen's cross coming back in. And Larsson at full stretch can't hit the target. Best spell of the match for Martin O'Neill's side so far.
Didier Gap just caught one then from Michael Ball. Arveladze got one as well, mind you. But it's Celtic's free kick. Neil Lennon, flicked on by Balda. Varga trying to nip in, but it was cleared by Berg. Here's Didier Gatto keeping the pressure on. And it went. It's going to come to Thompson. And de Boer sends it behind.
It was a set piece that caused the bothering. Balda, who won it originally, eventually breaks to a gap here. The ball comes into that kind of area, all bets are off. Rangers really stretched for the moment.
5 minutes to go to half-time. A good spell for Celtic, and Henrik Larsson leaping yet again.
Well, that's the danger. First corner they've conceded, I think. Such a difficult delivery to deal with at that front post. Angle's doing him no favours. Larson got half a yard on Berg though.
His aerial ability as impressive as every other aspect of his football. Martin O'Neill won the Scottish Cup in his first season in charge, completed the treble in doing so, but that is Celtic's only success in this competition in the last 8 years. High time they won it again, they think. It's a trophy that has belonged to Rangers in the last couple of years. Another Krantz. He's tripped by Balda.
Rangers going to send Moore and Berg up. I'd have to say that the set piece for either side Ian looks the best bet at the moment. Very little being created in open play.
Rangers need a good ball, from ball. Little flick from Henning Berg. Lennon made sure that it didn't carry to Lovenkrantz. Larson and now Pearson. Look at Celtic breaking again. Alan Thompson. Pearson. Crossed out to Hughes. Two great rivals, one great city, Glasgow, glued to this game. And Varga with time to look around. Ray. So commanding. On for the injured Arteta. Larson now, and Petrov releasing Agat. Michael Ball trying to get there, but Agat is never one to hang around. And it's a corner.
Ball did well to recover, make sure the ball wasn't going to be played into the box. Just outstripped by the pace of Agat down the outside. This is a danger for Rangers. Set pieces when Balda, Vilhar and Varga come up. Larson no slouch either. They really have to be on their toes here.
Will this be a key moment in the match in the last minute of the first half? Alan Thompson, another cracking corner. Balda beaten to it. Thompson tries again, Balda tries again, and that wasn't far away.
Well, they won the both of them. Got half a yard in Craig Moore for the first header. Craig Moore did enough though, put enough pressure on him to make sure it wasn't a clean one, but as it comes back in, gets himself free again, and that's only inches wide.
Rickson up towards Lovenkrantz, and it drops harmlessly through to Douglas. Just 1 minute added on in this first half. McNamara. Certainly we're expecting Rangers to be on the end of a beating here today, but it never happens like that in Old Firm matches. Things are never straightforward when Celtic and Rangers, the giants of Glasgow, collide. Moore. Hughes. Now Lovenkrands. Fernando Rickson. And McNamara's got to be careful. Arveladze was loitering with intent.
That's a horrible area for the ball to drop into. He has to deal with it. Had to make up his mind either to put the right foot on it or try and stoop and head it away.
This will be
just enough there.
The last action of the half. There's no time to do anything else from that corner. Well, Stanislav Varga had a long ranger. Henrik Larsson saved the post, but clear chances have been few and far between. It's been the usual hustle and bustle of the Old Firm, fascinating as it is. Half time, it is 0-0.